Okay, so today we're at Giant Studio, and thanks to Giant Studio for letting me cover this footage of how motion capture gets done. So what you can see right here, I'm just explaining the hardware. As you can see, inside this volume, there's different lights all around on top. You know, those color light, those are all different cameras up there that's covering the entire volume. Each camera is capturing an infrared of those reflective marker that's on those people over there. So what basically happened is all these cameras start capturing those markers and start processing the data, you know, to create a 3D representation of those markers inside the computer, and they form a rigid body. So now you can see however they are moving will be representing on that monitor over there. So move around, guys. And it's the same principle on this camera. As you can see, there are different markers on the camera. So all those cameras are tracking the markers on this camera as well. So however I'm moving inside this volume, you'll be seeing over here on this camera too. Good. Can you push that, please? As you can see, all the props over inside this volume is being markered also. That's why it's being driven. However they're pushing this desk, all the props are being driven by those markers. And the representation is the same thing. It forms a rigid body being seen on those infrared camera and being processed inside a computer, and this is the outcome. Good. Okay, so this is Scott over here. So let me hand Scott a virtual camera so I can go run the motion builder and operate all the camera requirement and parenting that he needs. So thanks to Scott for helping. There you go.
Alright, so what we've done here is Kevin has attached me to this Jeep with these two aliens. So the virtual camera is now going to be riding on an existing animation, which is the animation of this Jeep. So if you play back now, I'm now attached to this Jeep and I can fly around, move around in space, and I'm attached to this animation that we've already made a path for. And if I fly around the front, basically I'm making the impossible possible by being attached to this existing animation. Alright, so one of the cool things about the virtual camera is I can tell the operator to go ahead and make me a larger scale in any of the axes. So he's made me 20:1 right now, so every little foot of motion that I make the camera do is making it 20 times larger. So this allows the virtual camera operator to become a crane or anything like that for these big, massive, kind of epic moves that we might do. So I can pull back, lift up, and this is essentially like a 200-foot crane or so that I'm becoming myself right here, which is a pretty amazing thing outside of the practical world in this virtual realm here. Okay.